Hey guys, Jude here. I'm going to show you how to make a simple game on Scratch. First, go ahead and delete the first sprite. Now let's go ahead and click on make a new sprite. Now, we want it to be, we're going to make this one of the paddles. And go ahead and pick any color you want and make it roughly about that big. Press OK. We're going to go ahead, place it on this side, and we're going to name it left. Then you want to go ahead and you want to duplicate this, drag it over here, and name the copy of it. You want to name it right. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make some more sprites. This is going to be the floor for the ball to bounce off of. Let's go ahead and place it down there, and this is going to we're going to call this bottom. Then we're going to duplicate and put it one up here, and we're going to name the one on top, we're going to name it top. Then we're going to make the final sprite, which is going to be our ball. Don't make it too big, and then again, don't make it too small. You want to make it just right. That looks good. Okay, now most of the coding will be in the sprite that we call ball. And this is where most of the coding is going to take place. Go ahead and pull out when flag is clicked. And we want to pull out a forever loop, and about 4 if statements. Go ahead and set those in there, and we're going to set this aside for now. First we need to make some variables. Go to make a variable, and for this sprite only, and this is going to be called ball X. Press OK. Then we're going to make another one. This one's going to be our final one, and it's going to call ball Y. For this sprite only, and press OK. And now we're going to pull out set ball X and set ball Y. Going to set this to 3 and the other one to 3. Set that aside for now. Go to motion, and we're going to pull out set X for 0 and set Y for 0. Okay, now that's pretty much done. Now we're going to go over to this forever loop. Go ahead and pull out the if statements so it's easier to control. And we're going to put set x2 and then pull out a set y2. We're going to pull out an operator. It's going to be subtract. Then go back to motion, and we're going to pull out x, put it in x, y position, and put it in y. Go back to variables, and we're going to put in ball X for X position, ball Y for Y position. Place that in the forever loop. Now we're going to work with the if statements. We want to do if touching bottom, pull out another one, if touching top. This one we're going to put if touching left, and for this one, if touching right. There we go. And then we want to pull out an X, a ball X, pull out 2 of those, set those aside. We're going to pull out ball Y, once again 2 of those. Now we're going to put ball Y in touching top and in touching bottom, because this is located on the Y part of the grid. I'm going to put ball X in left, ball X in right, because it's located where the X is on the grid. So basically Y is up, and then X is across. Simple enough. Go back to operators, and we're going to pull out minus again. And you want to go ahead, just go ahead and duplicate about 4 of these, just so it's easier so you don't have to drag them out all the time. Place them in each one. Then we're going to go back to variables, and we're going to put ball X, and ball X, and ball Y, and ball Y. And that's really all you have to do for this sprite. And then we're just going to make it to where this can be a 2-player game. Go out when flag is clicked for forever, and then you want to pull out 2 ifs. Go ahead and pull out a motion and put set Y to 0. Put that above the forever loop. Don't put it in, put it above. And then we're going to go ahead and go to sensing. So if key, and we're going to make this W. And then if key is pressed, we're going to make this one S. Now that that's made, we're going to add in some commands for it. We're going to do pull out Y, change by Y, or change Y by, make one of them negative. So you have a 10 and then a negative 10. Put the negative 10 in the S, and then put the positive 10 in the Y. I'm sorry, in the W. And that's all that you have to do. And then go ahead and take this and drag it to right, your right sprite. Click over here and change the W to up arrow and the S to down arrow. Now we can go ahead and click on the big screen and go ahead and play it. As you can see, I'm not playing against anybody right now, but I am showing you that the game is working and you can play with friends. Let's go ahead and stop that. See, you have the variables listed up here, and they're telling you what the variable equals. So right now it's 3, and that just determines the speed of the ball and how fast it moves. So if I change it to 4, the ball is going to move slightly faster. Then if I can make it a completely different number, like let's say -5, is going to change the direction of the ball. Simple enough. And to get rid of these variables up here, you just go to variables and click on the check mark to where it's a blank box, and they'll just disappear. Okay, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more tutorials.